Ladies and gentlemen, as you're just joining us on the live stream, we're about 10 minutes, I think, about 8 minutes away from wrestling here. The Round Valley Elks hosting the Holbrook Roadrunners. We have a number of matches for you here today, including 2, I believe, girls' weight classes that we should see some wrestling. So, first time that I have seen the Round Valley Elks with some girls' wrestling going on. Joined today by Mr. Ethan Holiday. Ethan, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm excited. Gonna get ready to watch some wrestling. Always a good day when you get to see some wrestling.
Roadrunners got stretched out, warmed up, got ready to go. Elks are currently getting ready right now. While we get ready for the action, guys, the biggest thing that we're working on right now as a channel is we're trying to get ourselves to that next milestone of 1,000 subscribers. YouTube gives us the ability to do more and more stuff with the more people that we have that have hit that red subscribe button. So if you could, with what you see on the screen right now, if you're watching the video full screen, unfull screen it. If you're watching with your phone, rotate it back vertically so you can see that red subscribe button. Takes just a second, helps us out a ton, and then you can hit that subscribe bell and it'll send you a notification when we go live here at Let's Go Elks. If you have a second, please, please, please do that for Let's Go Elks and for Zero Luck Live. Then you'll know when we go live. With some of our new equipment, we're not able to schedule our live events the way that we normally would, and so it helps you get connected and stay connected with us. So once again, hit that subscribe button on YouTube for Let's Go Elks and Zero Luck Live. And don't forget to follow us on our other social platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Twitch at Zero Luck Live as well. Well, Ethan, is this the calm before the storm? It seems a little quiet right now.
I hated the like half hour before the wrestling meet started because it was always just nerves and quiet and everyone's kind of getting in their own headspace, trying to figure it out. Just for the most part, guys want to be left alone, and so yeah, it's usually uncomfortable, quiet. I'm a chatty guy, so it always was a little rough, but that's pretty much what we're at. You know, guys are trying to grab a snack, get some water. So
you are just fine. You don't need to duck for us. 2 of the Holbrook Lady Wrestlers just walking by right now, getting ready for their matches as well. Going to give you just a little bit of a shot of what we got going on. No.
I really like the new addition of the rash guards instead of the singlets. I know singlet purists are probably upset, but there's nothing better than a nice rash guard. That's usually what I would practice in, and so much better for so many reasons.
All right, guys, I think we're about 5 minutes away. Elks appear to have just finished their warm-up. I think we're going to probably finalize the rosters. So is it a coin flip? Do they close their eyes and point at a weight class? How do they decide the starting weight class, Ethan?
You know, I've never asked how they do it. I'm sure it's some kind of
randomness.
Looking at the card that they gave to us, it looks like they're starting at the bottom, though, at 106. So I guess we'll see if that's where they actually start.
Or they just wrote the rosters weight-wise, and we'll see what we end up getting here in a few minutes. Like I said, we're just a few minutes away, so while you're there, hit that share button. Let your friends and family know where they can catch this action. Also, we hope we have some Roadrunners joining us. We're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance. Bear with us. You kind of stress out sometimes when it gets a little bit quiet and you're the one still yelling into the microphone what's going on.
Indeed.
All right, we're getting ready to start right now. We got some wrestlers warming up. Mr. Holiday's our official again today, it appears. They're getting everybody lined out. We're going to be warmed up, getting ready to go for some wrestling here in just a few minutes. While we wait, showing you some love to the sponsors that help bring the wrestling to you today. A huge thanks to them, to the Let's Go Elks sponsor family. If you're interested in being part of the sponsor family, please reach out and give us a yell. You can get me at Let's Go Elks or at Wes McBee on social platforms, or send me a message, 928-251-0005. One of our new sponsors on the screen right now. A huge thanks to Valley Auto, one of our new sponsors on the stream for wrestling specifically. So thank you, Valley Auto.
I thought we were getting started, but not quite.
Hey, we had the Pledge of Allegiance. It's debatably the most important part of the entire thing. And we've done that, and I thought so too. Mr. Holliday's still getting lined out by the Phelpses and Coach Workman over there. Maybe they're trying to figure out how we decide what weight class we start with. I don't know. Nobody knows.
I saw the coin toss that rolled literally almost all the way off the mat. I didn't think it was ever going to land either side up, and then it just kind of flopped over at the last second.
Was that your gesture to Darren a little bit ago? I was wondering what you were pointing at, and then I saw it way over there. He's been practicing that move for a long, long time.
Sounds like we might be starting with the girls.
Well, ladies first. That seems appropriate to me.
That's very gentlemanly. Or if you want to be progressive, do you make the girls go last? I don't know anymore.
Do you flip a coin?
Oh, there you go.
I have no idea.
Very fair.
No, but we're going to start with the women. It sounds like, from what Ethan's telling me right now, we have 2 weight classes, I believe, that we have ladies for. Who do we have on the Elks?
So for the Elks, we have at 145 Bella Salazar, and at 152 we have, is that Sonora Harper?
I like it.
Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong.
Hey, let us know in the chat if we bungled the name. Let us know right now. We're looking at a picture of a scribbled roster, so we're doing everything that we can. But don't forget, guys, we are live at Let's Go Elks. Make sure you hit that share button right now. Let your friends and family know we're getting ready to get started. Wrestling warm-ups feels a lot like my house all the time with my 2 boys. I hear like loud noises and people running into things. It's basically just my house.
And when you get close to something, there's, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then very similar, very similar. Looks like Bella will be kicking it off. Her opponent at 145, Sherody Sands from Holbrook.
What's the weight class, Ethan?
145.
145. I apologize. All right, here we go. Ethan, I don't know if I can hold a mic and move the camera at the same time, so it may be on you.
That's all right.
Sweet commentary. Here we go.
All right. Good scrappy match so far. Both tied up. Both looking to either draw. They're doing the push-pull game. Oh, tried to sneak around the side. Ooh, tried to do a head snap from Holbrook. I'm seeing they're favoring going for underhooks versus wrist control, which is interesting.
Well, I was going to ask you, Ethan, do you think that there's going to be a drastic style in wrestling change from boys to girl? I admittedly haven't watched a lot of girls wrestling. Is it a different style or similar?
Not really. I mean, there's guys that hate wrist ties. There's guys that live by them. And we say that, we see a wrist tie. We saw a good single leg, but Holbrook exited out of it really quick.
So Holbrook's saying quit waiting, wanting to see a little more explosiveness, and Round Valley's wanting a little more strategic, it's sounding like, Ethan, from the coaches.
Yeah, well, oh. Well, a lot just happened, so we're good there. Tried to roll her all the way through. Didn't work. Ended up getting stuck on the bottom.
So that's going to be 2 points for the takedown, correct, Ethan, is what we're going to see with that?
Yep, 2 points to Holbrook, and she's almost out. She's got to clear that leg to get her escape points, or she's got to get around back. Oh, so now she's reversed the position, and now an escape. So it got really loud.
Got really loud, really fast, really exciting.
So the score should be 3-1 in favor of Holbrook because she got the early takedown.
Takedowns 2, correct?
Yep, for 2 points. The Round Valley reversed it, also 2 points. And then she let Holbrook up, which is an escape point for Holbrook. Okay. So it should be 3-1.
We just experienced the shortest period of wrestling ever.
Yeah.
I think they didn't get the
I think
clock
Phelps
set
is,
right.
Yep.
It was 2 seconds instead of 2 minutes, quite possibly. So I didn't see the toss, but we do have Holbrook in the down position right now as we start the second period.
I believe they won the toss to start off the match.
So she's electing.
Yeah, it looks like she's going to look for that early, quick escape point. When you go on bottom, that's what you're looking for. Is your job is simply get away, get out, or reverse the position.
Explode and get out of the way.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right,
much.
back at it. Here we are on the floor.
All right. She's got that arm trapped. She's trying to break down her base. Oh, and she got it there. Now she's got to transfer. Yep, get to that side. Now she can work for that half. Holbrook doing a good job of working back up to her base. There you go. Got to drag her back down. All right.
So one escape point there, correct?
Yep. Should be 4-2 in favor of Holbrook. Got about a minute 15 left in this period. Oh, got that chin grab. That's nasty. All right. Possibly fatigue setting in. Saw her stand up, take a big breath. Let's go, Bella.
Mass could be playing into factor just a little bit.
Sure could. I notice Holbrook all the time is taking that inside position on the arms when they decide to grab elbows, which gives you a lot more options than being on the outside. Yep. And then right to the back. 2-point takedown for Holbrook. She's got the half sunk in, trying to turn her. So as soon as she gets that, and the pin came. Hard-fought match. 6 points for Holbrook.
Really quick turnaround, Ethan. What happened to give Holbrook the victory right there? Because it seemed like a really quick turnover, and the pin was there within seconds.
You know, it seemed like in the first period, Bella was really matching her strength, but it seemed like in the second period, she was kind of getting pushed around a lot. I wonder if that's fatigue, if possibly injured. You know, you never know what happens in a wrestling match, but she just really didn't seem to have the strength to go with her in the second. And as soon as she dropped her down, I mean, she got that half in quick, but I didn't see her trying to get out of it.
And we're back at it now. What weight class are we in now, Ethan?
This is 154. For Holbrook, we have Samara Kennedy. And for Round Valley, this is Sonara Harper. All right, got the front headlock, Round Valley. She's got to be careful because that can happen. Yep. Still hasn't got the position. Has to clear that arm, and she did. That's 2 points for Holbrook.
Quickly trying to turn over the Round Valley wrestler, Harper.
Yep.
She's getting back up, though. Can she make the escape happen?
There we go.
Point.
All right. I would like to see Round Valley get a little more aggressive and try shooting in on her. There we go. Good, solid crossface. That's what led to her taking the back. Now she's trying to break that base down. And driving in on that. Looks like a half. Yep, she's got the half in. She's got a pretty loose, tight waist, even though it's starting to ride up.
.28 seconds left in the period. Harper with a 1-point advantage.
Yep. She's using that crossface is what that's called to make her opponent turn so that she can get her off her base and get her broken down. Holbrook tenacious and just restoring her base and working back up. All right.
Now, did Harper expect the whistle there? How close were they to being out of bounds, Ethan, or was the camera lens deceiving me?
She still had both her feet in, so if that's what the play she was looking for, I mean, she should have just pushed and then let go, and then she would have had a case. But
giving up that 1 point right there at the last second, though. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt her. Let's see what happens in the second period.
All right, I hear Coach yelling at her 2-on-1, which means you want to get 2 hands on 1 arm. You want to control that and use it to break down her base. So we'll see how it plays out here. You got to be careful. If she does try to throw her, she can't throw her to that side. It's good. She didn't throw her. Just keeping her down. Oh. All right, a reversal and a takedown now for Holbrook.
Puts her up by 2 points here in the second.
Ooh, now she's lacing the leg, breaking the base down. This is a good match. I'm not sure who's working harder, the wrestlers or the coaches on the sideline. They're both getting animated and yelling and Yep. Roll. You got to roll through. Slip out the back. There you go.
Oh, nice reversal. Got her on her back. See if she can push it hard. We got a count from Darren. Have not got the third hard count. She's trying to push that shoulder down.
This is fatigue is what's pinning her right now because she actually has quite a few options. Either she doesn't know or she's too tired. And now she's going to the half. And with the pin.
Round Valley with the dub right there.
That was a really good match.
Seems really important to me, Ethan, at that point. You've got 41 seconds left in the period. How vital is it that you finish it? Because after the minute, you reset. Both of you get a break and you're
Indeed.
back at it. You have to just push through like she did, and she finished things up. Now, what did she transition to that helped her finish to get her the victory there?
So what she did is she essentially tucked her arm around as if she had finished a half. And so she got back around the head. What you do is you can elevate that head, and that puts all the pressure on the shoulders, gives them a point, takes away a point of resistance they can use to get up there off the mat.
So, Ethan, I'm not sure what weight class we're in, but
this is 106. Peyton Finch and Judah Pack, I think, if I'm reading correctly.
On to the boys. So 1-1 for the girls. Now, the way that team points work, our girls scored separately. So
I haven't seen a score, so I wonder if that's the case.
So if girls' score was to go down, we'd see a 6-6 tie between the two ladies, the two sets of ladies today. Here we are in the 106.
Oh, getting in deep on the single. So he dove in on that single. Judah able to sink him in the cradle while he was fighting to try and pull that ankle underneath and unable to get out.
So in about 1 minute, 11 seconds as now we go to the next weight class. We're in the 113s.
I believe we had one forfeit at 113, which is
a quick 6. Right.
Yeah, quick 6 at 113 for Isaiah Aguilera. And then we're going to 120s, which is going to be Jackson McCall wrestling Jason Ramirez.
So I think our score might be a bit off what we have up on the top. Score should reflect 6-6, correct, at this point?
It should be 12-0 for Holbrook.
Oh, with Holbrook's forfeit. I'm sorry. I was backwards in my brain.
Jackson is so good at getting low and driving through and finishing those. Got his 2 points. 1 point for the escape.
You definitely see a lot more wiry wrestling at this weight class. Wouldn't you agree, Ethan? It's a little more.
I agree.
A little more explosive, a little more crazy. Points back and forth a lot.
These are so fast. They've got motor for days.
Back to the middle again we go.
All right, this is a very competitive match. Oh, like it again, he just gets in on those so fast. You see Holbrook trying to crawl to the edge of the mat, get out of bounds.
Now,
not working for him.
At what point with that many outs will the referee, can he signal a warning for that? For too many escapes, like too many exiting the mat? What do we see there?
He can call stalling or other things, but it typically doesn't happen in high school wrestling too much. And they're out.
You see that being a huge momentum killer, especially with what McCall's trying to do right now.
Yes and no. If he had something locked in and was really working towards something, but he was just kind of attacking different angles. See, he's right back in the same position he was. Breaking down his base. Sucking in that wrist. See, Jackson's trying to bring him back in bounds here. See, every time he pushes, he's pulling him back in. Yep.
Around.
Yep.
1 point, we're there with the escape. We're back at it again. McCall leading 4-2, 9 seconds left in the first period. Dad calling it out, I think, for him right now, letting him know what's left. I don't think we're going to see any more points in this period.
So it looks like he led with the head. I'm guessing was a call. He was kind of turned away from me. But Jackson picked up another point right at the end with the Holbrook getting a warning. And I'm not sure. Yep. Jackson powering through, trying to scoop the head. He's got the half in, trying to turn him over.
So at what point do the 2 points factor in? It's usually when I see the control on top, Ethan. What is the requirement there for those 2 points?
So basically you have to have full control of the back. So if they've got a hold of your ankle or one of your arms, then that was interesting. I think it might have been falling off, but it looked like he reached up and took it off. And that got a stop in the action. Be interesting to go back and watch that later. I was watching what Jackson was doing down lower, but I seemed to look up just as he had it in his hand and let go of it.
One, his headgear was having some issues as well, so the headgear possibly pushing down on the mask as well.
Yeah.
Here we see McCall with 1 minute, 1 second in the second period, starting on top again. Here we go.
Out of bounds.
So I asked my wife to let us know how we sound, and she said we sound a little muffled, but that's no shocker since you have masks on.
I know,
so,
right?
You know, that's probably why part of it is. I did an interview at the basketball game and thought, why do I sound like this? This very well could be why.
That was full on out, so that's not going to count.
McCall leading 10-4, 18 seconds left in the second period. McCall adjusting his mask.
Yep.
Headgear back on.
Valuable seconds to breathe here.
May see a little bit of strategy factor in with the mask when you really need it.
Oh. Jackson doing a great job so far, is just applying that pressure.
All right, here we go into the final period.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with what Coach is telling Jackson. He was shooting from really far away there, which typically is, I mean, when you get tired, you start doing stuff like that. You don't set it up as well. You don't wait for that leg to step where you need it to.
So very important question. We see the Holbrook coaches showing moves, mimicking what the players should be doing. Is that why there's two coaches doing that way they can?
So you see what Jackson did when he took him down. He made sure and kept both feet in the circle. He got the 2 points for the takedown, even though Holbrook fell outside the circle.
We've definitely seen a lot of that outside the mat circle action on this particular weight class.
Yeah, they're aggressive. They've been driving, using a lot of power and moving around the mat.
So with a 12-4 lead in the third period right now, Ethan, what is the wrestler that's down needing to do? What are they thinking about? How do you turn it around other than a pin, other than forcing a pin?
With a minute 25 left, down 8 points now.
Is the pin the answer?
That's pretty much it. I mean,
it's always the answer, right? But with the point deficit being what it is.
You know, he hasn't been shooting himself. Jackson's been the one initiating all the takedowns. He's been really good to react. He's a pretty good defensive wrestler, but that doesn't help you when you're behind. You need to be able to escape and then shoot back in, and then escape and shoot back in. You know, it's just.
And that nets you a -1 if that's what you're trying to play.
Yep. Oh, caught him overextending. He's got that arm under, trying to drag him through. Oh. 2 points for the takedown.
Now a 5-point match.
Lacing that back leg.
Now does a wrestler institute stall at this point? Just try to keep themselves firm, keep themselves down, and not turned over?
Yeah, so the onus is on. So Green is in danger of stalling? Is that what that call was? You got to be working towards getting out.
$20 seconds left in the match. McCall up by 5. We're in the 120 weight class right now here in the high school gym.
Yep. Get back up to your base and work out. 10 seconds left.
That's it.
That was a great match.
A lot of action every match that we've seen so far. I think it's just turned up more and more and more, so it's exciting to see what we see in the next weight class. Where do we go from here, Ethan? We're in the 120s. We're headed on out.
I would be delighted to show you as soon as I wake my phone back up. All right, 126. We got Kinley Cowell and Christopher Moore.
Yeah, I definitely need to work back in the headsets into this situation. Holding on to them isn't exactly easy here.
Yeah, twice I've forgotten, and I've been talking to a microphone that's down at my waist, so.
And then on top of that, I get to play the game of keep Darren out of the shot. It's a super fun game. Goes for the leg. Got the 2. Dangerous move there. Pulled him on top and was able to keep the roll going and got him all the way over the top. Now he's looking to roll.
He's got the chicken wing on that side. Only problem is the only direction he has to go is out of bounds.
Got to drag him back in.
Yep.
The coach is telling him.
That was the only problem with that. There we go.
Holbrook coaches are
change the angle.
Holbrook coaches pushing for him to get up and get out of there.
All right.
Is that a swimming call?
So he had the left arm in and was on his neck, and he put the right arm in, and he didn't fully take the left off before he did. So that's a full Nelson instead of a half, and that is illegal. So
does he receive a warning for that? Where are we at?
Yeah, and I believe Holbrook gets a point for that. And I think we also have a blood timeout at the same time. So going to throw a little quick clot on that and see if we can get back to wrestling here.
Definitely confused me as he was walking off the mat. I didn't know if it was frustration because of the call, because of the move, or looks like we do have a blood situation.
Yep, good old-fashioned blood timeout.
Once again, guys, you're watching Let's Go Elks. We got some Elks wrestling against the Holbrook Roadrunners. Huge thanks to our sponsors. We usually don't ever get any kind of a break to let our ads run for just a second, but a huge thanks to all of our sponsors for making the action happen.
I know we got the rare break in action.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like, wrestling's nonstop. It doesn't quit.
It is definitely a higher energy sport, and from the team perspective, it's really nice as you get ready because you can kind of carry that momentum from an awesome match into yours.
You're fine.
Great job, ladies.
Holbrook Roadrunner lady wrestles very considerate. They walked in front of us a few times and they're trying to stay out of our camera shot the whole time. We really appreciate that because we're going for something a little bit different today. We decided to come down low with our production cam and then have a up high camera to try to bring more of the action from the side with the smaller crew that we have. We're just Ethan and myself today, which is a little different, but here we go.
But hopefully equally as effective.
Yes. I don't even know. We make it up in something.
All right, looks like we're getting headgear back on, so we should be back to wrestling soon.
Once again, guys, if you're watching the live stream, you are watching it on the YouTubes. Please go and hit that subscribe button on Let's Go Elks. Help us out as we try to get more and more tools and more things unlocked so that we can bring more of the action to you in different ways. We're back at the 126s. Here we go. So, Ethan, you're saying that was a point. The full Nelson causes a point to the other player.
Yep. So that's why it's 2-1 now. But he doesn't lose a position, obviously, is why they started with Round Valley back on top.
So they essentially rewind it back to before he did the move.
Yep. And he's almost trying to do it again. Kind of feel like maybe he got away with one there. Yep, pull that arm, get that chicken wing back.
But again, he's going to be rolling.
It's going to be to that side,
again.
yep. Going with well, is he locking the hands? He's got an arm trap, so we're good. Just has to keep increasing the pressure.
6 seconds left in the first period. I think we're going to see it end right here. All right, after one period, 2-1.
I gave him 3 points for the near fall, so he got his back points.
So we go to 5-1 as we enter the second period. Elks advantage. Coin toss.
Yeah, Roadrunners deferred.
Deferring gives them the choice in the third period.
Yep.
We're going to start
go
up.
neutral.
Not like a good old touchdown.
Indeed.
Doing some more adjusting of the mask situations.
Yeah, I've noticed the little surgical masks don't seem to stay on very well.
I don't think in the last one that we went live for last week, we saw one halt of action because of masks.
No, and tonight we've had almost 3 already, so. Quick takedown from Round Valley. Oh, and he keeps dropping that arm. Scott working for the chicken wing. He's got it in.
Getting him over this time.
Yep.
Got to keep his back. He's going to give it to him.
Well done. It's about the 3rd time he's tried it, so.
3rd time's a charm. There it is.
Now we're moving on to the 132 weight class. Morgan Arona is going to be H. Love. So I don't have a first name for Mr. Love, but
my only question is he related to Dr. Love? That's really all I need to know.
I hope so. All right, Morgan. Shot from a little far away, got in the front headlock, but was able to throw him off the top.
Trying to get that rotation, trying to push him back in.
He's also sucking the arm under. Oh. Trying to roll him back inbounds. Didn't quite work out for him.
Holbrook will start down, 1:41 left in the first period.
Way to pick that ankle. Elevate, bring him back to the mat. All right, he's trying to pull both arms under. Double wrist control. Arm, putting his head in his armpit to put increased pressure on that arm to help him turn those wrists under. Switching to the quick half.
Very calm and collected coaching you can hear from the side.
Indeed.
We're up. Hopefully we don't see a break in that for the 1 point. Rolls him back over again. We are dangerously close to out of bounds again.
We've got 3 feet still in the circle. And stepped out.
We're going to go back to the middle again. 47 seconds left in the first period. So, guys, we elected to have 2 camera views and nix the scoreboard cam. Let us know what you think in the comments. We want to bring you the most action we can with the equipment we've got.
Looking about 45 seconds left in this first period. Morgan's had a lot of control, but it hasn't translated into a lot of points. But he's close to getting him rolled over now.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. He's got the arm trapped on the other side. Yep. I was going to say, that's going to be tough to get out of. Awesome recovery after, he wrestled a really hard match at St. John's, did really well until the 3rd period, and then unfortunately got pinned, but it seemed like a lot of the matches at the wrestling meet at St. John's went that way.
Exciting thing
we were really close in the 3rd, and then it kind of looked like the fatigue bug.
Is it stamina?
Popped up. Yep, stamina.
Hey, we're going to see some more of that action next week, though. Round Valley hosting St. John's next week.
Indeed. So this is going to be 138's Isaac Dempsey and M. Oberator.
We apologize. Honestly,
yeah.
It's chicken scratch with a cell phone picture. We're trying.
Oh, he's in a tough spot with that chicken wing in with the offside wrist control.
Trying to get him flattened out.
Yep. Oh, that elbow post is awesome. That helps.
First step to getting out.
Just keep sitting up. Yep, spin. Get on top.
Very nice.
If he had just been a little quicker, he could have reversed that position, and now he finds himself back in a similar position.
Almost getting out of that mess that he found himself in.
I know, which was really tough. He was able to rip that arm through, post on it, was ready to sit out, and then, he is a younger wrestler. That might just come with time, knowing, hey, this is the time to go. Because it seemed like as soon as Holbrook lets go to reposition, that's when you explode and you got to get on top, and you're in the better position. And so you either have to do it first or, get the yeehaw out of there.
As
all right.
my mom would say.
I like it. This is Cade Hogel and Isaac Martinez at 145. Again, Hogel at St. John's. Fought tough, third period, and then just was really close, back and forth, and got pinned in the third.
Hogel getting on top.
Going for the cradle. Yep.
Hard to get out of that action right there. He's trying.
And now see how he's taking his leg and trying to keep the other wrestler's leg out of the equation.
Oh, got him up now.
Yep.
Does Hogel just have to show control at this point?
Yep, as long as he's still trying to flatten out. Yep, if he wants to.
Three for a near pin. 35 seconds left in the first period.
Got 2-on-1. See the chicken wing with the offside wrist control. Going with a high waist. I guess a tight waist it would be. Oh. Hit that cradle again.
3.
Didn't quite get him rolled over.
1, and we're out. Now, once again, we're not seeing the towels getting beat on the refs action. Is that because it's quiet enough in here that the ref's able to know when the pause on the action is going to be?
I'm assuming so.
Hogel's going to go in the down position as we start the second period.
He's he was almost out. Just needed to clear that wrist. Yep. Now get away, get away.
He's up. Let's see if he can get away.
Pull the seatbelt, pull the seatbelt. And they're out first. So he did not get the escape. Yep, he'll still be on the bottom.
140. All of that action in 20 seconds of wrestling. Here we go.
Oh, he was not expecting that.
There we go.
Just putting his weight on him at this point.
Cade Hogel in 3 minutes, 39 seconds with the victory. We move right on up the weights. We're in the 150s now.
So score is Elks 21, Roadrunners 18.
Those 6 points turn it around for the Elks and put them into the lead, yes?
Indeed. So 152s, we got Gage Baker going with Jay Richards. Just hearing from the Holbrook coach, apparently it's Jacob Richards. So Round Valley with the initial takedown. Holbrook with the reversal. Tied at 2 now. Yep. Got to keep... No, don't do that. Oh, now he doesn't know what to do.
2 minutes into the first period. Roadrunners will take the 152 weight class and take their lead back by 3.
21-24.
Here, I can put it in the shot there. That was another reason why we didn't do a scoreboard cam, is we thought we'd have it in the shot the whole time, and I'm getting Zoom happy. Hope you guys are enjoying the action.
So,
got some conversation here. No points for this. What's going on?
I think they have an additional wrestler at that weight class, and I believe Connor Higher, I think, is this.
So
this
is
is
essentially a JV match going on right now?
Yeah, just letting him get some experience. So,
okay, so no points going on in this one, but here we go. We got Higher wrestling.
I believe that's who it's hard to tell with the masks. I really didn't like where he had his hand during that. Yep, Connor Higher was for that. The awkward air bump wave.
What do we do? What don't we do
Yeah.
right now? All right, Ethan, we're moving on up.
So 170, looks like we had a forfeit from Holbrook. So Cutter. No one to wrestle for Cutter. And I believe that's it. I don't think either team has any more wrestlers. Wow, that snuck up on me.
Neither team with heavyweights. I was excited. I was just getting into it. Okay, what do we got? Now we have Connor. What's going on now? Is he going to get another match?
I believe so.
So I believe we're done with the card of what we have right now, but it sounds like Connor's going to get a little bit more experience, a little more action. Neat to see Holbrook willing to let that happen. I think you want to wrestle as much as you can at this point, yeah?
Yep.
He's getting his spray tan on, I think is what it is. I'm pretty sure. Give us just a sec while the action. I think we got one more match for you here in the Round Valley Gym. A lot of memory here, man. This is Little League basketball for me. This was watching high school basketball for me.
So is this Connor again?
I believe so. I heard him say, "Go, let's go, Connor."
Well, let's go. I'm all for it.
For all the Roadrunner fans, sorry guys I haven't been able to watch the comments like I normally would. I don't have another device out, but here's your Roadrunners right here. Any of the Holbrook fans that were able to join us on Let's Go Elks, we thank you for joining us on the channel. We appreciate Holbrook making the trip and coming over and seeing us. Holbrook was the first team that I ever competed against. Middle school, 7th grade football, we went to Holbrook. So I probably will never forget that the Holbrook Roadrunners will always mean something to me. All right, we got a wrestler on the mat. It looks like we're coming back to the action. All right, Ethan, here we go.
All right. Fighting over wrist control at the moment. See what they decide to do with it.
Goes for the reach, decides against it. Oh.
So let's say this match looks a little closer in experience level than the first one.
Driving him down. Now, at the higher weight classes, do you see less sweeping for the leg? Why are we not seeing the explosives that we see in the lower weight classes, Ethan?
So I'll tell you why they don't shoot as much in the heavier weight classes is because you really don't want to be on the bottom. I know it's funny, but you really don't.
No,
so
it's a
unless you
risk.
have unless you have the shot lined up, you don't want to be taking any far shots
Makes a lot of sense.
because it's tough to get a big guy off you.
Well, you talk about fatigue, you talk about being worn out, and that's going to happen really quick.
Yeah. We always used to talk in wrestling that weight is a weapon. you know. So, and if you can leverage that and make someone carry your weight, it doesn't cost you anything to lay on them, you know. And it takes a lot of energy to get them back off. So, oh, yep, really good with that ankle pick.
Connor able to get off his back.
And I got 2 points for putting one shoulder to the mat, so that was a 4-point swing there.
10 seconds left in the period.
All right.
Ooh.
Yep. Oh, yep. Don't let go of that leg, whatever you do. Drive into it. Drive. Sorry, I'm yelling at the microphone now.
As you should be.
He had that leg, and he just needed to turn and drive into it.
That leg is his semblance of control at that point, correct? That's all he has left.
The only thing keeping him from getting another 2 points or having him reverse the position. Which he's able to spin out, but if he had been able to suck that leg in and drive, he would have ended up on top.
During this exhibition, we want to give some extra love to Farmers Insurance agent Troy Merrill. Thank you so much for your support as the title sponsor of wrestling today against the Holbrook Roadrunners. One minute left in the second period.
See, what you see is a lot more craftiness in the heavier weights. They'll push and push and push and push and push, and then all of a sudden they'll pull back really hard.
Oh, okay.
That's how he got the first takedown on him, as he was pushing and pushing, and then he pulled back and grabbed the ankle at the same time and got him moving the wrong direction. So he's got to escape, get some more points. He's in danger of having a tech fall of 15. And with this going to the back, if he survives, he's still probably going to get the tech fall. Yep.
7 seconds. If he'll be issued the near pin.
Which I believe so.
16 points on the board. I think that's going to do it, Ethan.
Yep. And that's a tech fall is what that's called. Well, that was exciting.
Well, guys, it looks like that's going to do it for the wrestling that we have today. Give us just a second. We were going to try to grab some of the Round Valley coaches and see if we can get a little bit of post-match interview. Stick with us for just a minute. We'll be right back with more Let's Go Elks goodness here at the Round Valley Gym.
shit. Can you check for my vitals? Think I need revival.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back to you for just a few more minutes. We're going to come back to the gym. I almost said the dome. Girls, if you can scoot back just a bit, we want to make sure everybody's in the shot. That's how many lady wrestlers that we have this year. I believe we have 4 or 5. So guys, come and join me in frame. Let's scoot back here with the girls. So ladies and gentlemen, here we are after a 27-24 victory, the Round Valley Elks leading the Holbrook Roadrunners. Now, is the reason we didn't see a score on the board is that did they score the girls and the boys in different brackets? Okay, and did you guys get points for that? Because it would have been a 6-6 tie then, correct, for what today was? Very good. Well, congratulations on the tie. It's cool to see things start and the programs begin, right? If you would, just real quick,